Hello everybody, I am loving this new update. I've played Wild Moon so many times. In fact, I actually tried to record the walkthrough for this a couple of times already, but it was taking too long and I kept getting interrupted, and I wanted to do everything all in one take. However, that's not going to happen this time. I am going to take a break when the time is right, probably right before the boss, so that way I can heal my throat. I can't really handle talking for that long in a row. I don't understand how streamers are able to do that. But anyways, let's focus on the party that we're going to be picking for beating Wild Moon. So I'm going to be selecting Azra, the Ranger, and the Knight. And the reason that I'm picking this group instead of the one that I initially was going to do, which was Bruxa, the Arcane Wizard, and then still keeping the Knight, is because I noticed that you get a really big advantage by having characters who can outrange your enemies. And these two in particular are really good at doing that. Especially when you combine that with the fact that you get keen focus if you don't use an attack in that specific turn with your units. So I'm going to be showcasing just how useful that can be when we start this. So, as always, we're going to be doing this on normal difficulty. We don't use casual here. Although for achievement hunting, you might as well do it on casual just to make it easier for you. But anyways, take a look at the map here. If you go along this bottom path here and interact with the Ashravan Enchantress and then move up to the tent and then move down to this sapling and then go further to the right and do the two nodes on the far right, you will maximize the amount of nodes that you can move through in this adventure. And that's very important because you want to do you want to gather as much experience as possible. You do not get enough experience to fully level up all of your party members, even though this adventure is after Extra Dimensional Menace and harder, probably intentionally. Part of the difficulty comes from the fact that you don't get as much experience as that adventure. Also, let me zero in on this ninja guy here so you guys know to get the achievement from that. Now, let's proceed over here and hope that we get some good luck with this upcoming dice roll event. Alright, come on, Knight. Yes, good. So we got lucky. And now everyone is blessed with luck for future events. Okay, good. This is really helpful. Wow. Okay, well, whatever. It's just one HP lost. I can deal with that. Alright, so this first combat encounter starts us off with a lot of dangerous enemies. And so that gives me a lot of things that I'm going to have to explain here. So I might not get to everything. Look at this, there's already a bunch of stuff happening. So this tree right here, the poke oak, is stationary. It's basically scenery, and it technically counts as like an environmental addition. So having it here is very useful to us because it is a neutral party, meaning that it is going to attack indiscriminately. It will attack. Hold on. Let me move the ranger up here so that way he can get keen focus and then use it on this vine paw here. So that way I can guarantee that I do 5 damage to him at least. So yeah, see, he's attacking the enemies. He will attack my units as well. So it's important to be careful with this and not let them get into range. So I'm just going to move. I'm going to move the knight down here. So this enemy now is in range to get attacked by the poke oak. So let me just shoot this guy. Do some good damage. Yeah, so now I can shoot this thing and do the minimum damage that I can do with keen focus active, but still fine. So now I need to move the knight over here, going around the tree so that way she doesn't get hit. That's very important. Now the next important thing to do is to root this enemy like that. There we go. So now he's not able to pursue. So that's important. And then finally I can finish off the Ashravan Warlock by shooting him with the poison arrow. And there we go. Now he's nice and finished off. So you see that movement there? that means that the sapling, the short tree, is 1 turn away from being able to revive itself. So that means that once that turn is up, then it's going to spawn back as a trunk, which is clearly more powerful, as you can see by the stats that this enemy has. It has 13 total effective HP. It also gets 1 armor regeneration per turn, and it also has a decently powerful attack that does AoE damage and causes knockback. So I'm going to leave the knight here, because the actions that I take don't matter except for the one with Azra right now, because I can finish this guy off guaranteed. So there we go, we successfully beat this combat encounter. So thankfully that wasn't so bad. Alright, moving on. We can come up here to this tent. But before I do that, I'm going to try to level up one of my units. Between these options, I think I'm going to level up the Ranger, because I would like to have the Verdant Defender as a distraction for me to get away with other stuff. Alright, let's hope that I get good luck this time. Okay, cool. Now I get all 4 dice. So that could be an achievement too, in case I didn't get that one already. So let's scavenge for loot. Wow, I got the crowbar. This, I don't believe, even comes up as like an item that you need to use anywhere during this adventure, so just leave it. So Azra, I'm going to get the Shiv, because this is a very high damage attack. Very useful on the boss fight. Alright, let's use up the rope, because that's what those items are there for. The only item worth not using up would be the Blessed Ring, but that's for a specific achievement. Alright, let's see here. So this spider is going to move up, probably, and then get itself bleeding and rooted. So let's wait for this enemy to come over here, to approach me. So yeah, I'm just going to wait here, so that way I can gain bonus damage from Keen Focus, and then I will be able to... oh, I guess he didn't do that. Well, whatever. I can still finish him off with this poison arrow here. Yeah, there we go. So let me just move him down. I'm going to move the knight up here. Yeah, there we go. So the tricky thing about the saplings is that they are immune to the effects of brambles and other attacks like that. So I'm not going to be able to safely attack this trunk without getting attacked by this one. So what I'm going to have to do instead is move all the way back here. This Nightshade here can only move 1, 2, 3, so it's not going to reach 1, 2, 3, so it still won't be able to reach. If I come all the way over here and then attack, so that's what I'm going to do. And now let me see if I can attack this spider and kill it. Okay, good. I got good RNG. That means I don't need to move the knight. So here these guys come. Nice, the dog got poisoned. So 1, 2. The trunk can get into range if I don't move back. So let me be careful here. Let me just move like that. So Azra can come up here and stun this thing if she wanted to. But that's not necessarily the best idea. Let me think about my options here, because obviously I need to get the Ranger out of the way. Oh yeah, so the Ranger, he has 5 range with this attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this enemy is already in range to get hit. So I'm safe in that regard. So let me move Azra all the way up here, then kill the dog. Good. Now he's safe to kill this guy, the sapling. There we go. And I don't think we'll have a problem with him reviving in this combat encounter. Alright, so now I can move the knight over here and stun the Nightshade. This is important because if you look at the Nightshade's attacks and abilities, he can deal true damage as well as inflict poison on units. So it's very important to freeze him there. Yeah, just like that. So now if Azra stays back here, 1, 2, she will be out of reach of the trunk for now. So I can safely just do that. Now as for this, there's not really that many good options for the ranger to run away because all of these spaces are going to be 2 hexes away, and the trunk can move 2 hexes so he can follow. So what I'm going to do is summon the Verdant Defender. Actually, I'm going to move it up here so that way Azra has room to come down. Then I'm going to attack. Alright, and now I just have to hope that I do enough damage to finish this thing off. And I did. Even if not, though, he would have prioritized his physical attack against the knight because it would allow him to poison her. And so she would have taken physical damage from that, and then it wouldn't ever come to her turn because I'm going to finish this guy off right here. So I would not have lost HP damage under those conditions. That's probably a little bit of a complicated thing to explain, so if you don't have access to the update because you suck, I mean, have Android or Steam, then, sorry, it probably doesn't make sense. Oh, and I got the Witch Doctor. Alright. By the way, I'm being sarcastic about the Steam and Android stuff. Alright, so let's sneak around because we have a better chance of being successful there. There we go, and we got some XP. However, I'm not going to be worried about that yet. Oh, there's a ninja again. Let me just tap on him. Alright, so we're going to have to go through another dice roll event. Come on, Witch Doctor. Nice. Success. So right away, I'm going to level up Azra. I'm going to get Shadow Strike. This is really handy for the boss fight. If you get stuck in a bad situation, that can be your get out of jail free card. But more about that later. The other good thing about getting Azra to level 3 is that she finally gets a boost to her attack damage. Nice. Oh, and the Witch Doctor gets the first turn, so he can be useless for a little bit. Okay, so let's think about the situation here. All of these enemies can move by 3 spaces, except for the Ashravan Warlock, he moves 2, and the Ashravan Enchantress, who also moves 2. But she has a range of 3, which is a bad thing, because that means that she gets 5 effective range, which puts all of my units at risk of getting hit by all of her really bad spells. Like, these all have really bad effects, nasty effects. Alright, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, or here. So, yeah, I'm just gonna move the Witch Doctor up here a little bit. Now, what do I want to do? So, because they've already moved, she, hold on, the trunk, yeah, this trunk will move, and so the Ashravan Enchantress will be able to make it to this node, no matter what direction she goes in. So, this node, I want to be in range of attacking it. So, let me, keep Azra there. Oh, yeah, so she will still get range to do that. Okay, now, let me poison this dog so that way I can guarantee his death. And then come down. Alright, now I can attack this thing. Oh, maybe she won't be able to get in range just yet. Okay, that's fine, though. Come on, Ashravan Enchantress. Alright, she's coming down this way. That's alright. What do I want to do then? If I come down here... Oh yeah, I'm safe to come down here. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that. Shoot her down. Good, now she's not a threat. That did a lot of damage too. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon the Verdant Defender. And hopefully it will dodge the attack from the sapling. If not, that's fine. I can live with that. Yeah, so he didn't. So now this Nightshade is going to come down here and attack the, he's either going to attack Azra or the Knight. And so what I want is for him to attack the Knight. She can actually tank a hit safely thanks to the fact that I have the Witch Doctor here. Now this doesn't make it the best guide to follow because of the fact that you're not always going to have the Witch Doctor here to help you out. However, I would have other options to work with instead, so I could still afford to be greedy and stuff. This is basically just showing you how I like to tackle these enemies, and since I have the Witch Doctor here as a companion, I am free to tackle the enemies in this way. So let's think about this. If he's going to use this attack, it's going to deal 5 damage, which is going to drain almost all of the Knight's armor, and then inevitably, when this Ashravan Warlock comes to attack, oh, actually, never mind. He won't get the chance to attack because he's going to get himself killed by Azra's Onyx Arrow's hit. So yeah, go ahead. Tank that. Yeah, I'll just hit him. Why not? Alright, now I can move Azra up, and like I was saying, this is going to get him killed. What? Oh, did I press the wrong button? I did. Oh my gosh. That was a total mistake. Whatever. I can live with that. So, what I was trying to do was use her second ability, but that didn't get to happen, so oopsies. What do I want to do here then? Well, I definitely want to finish this guy off. So yeah, I guess I'll do that. So I'm going to finish him off, then keep the Ranger here. Now the Knight is free to just kill this guy. So here she goes, taking a little bit of damage. Oh, she blocked the attack too. That's pretty cool. Alright, go and heal up the Knight. Let's see you dodge this. That's what I was trying to do. I can't believe I made such a big blunder. Okay, so there we go. Now the Knight is guaranteed to finish this guy off. So there we go. That was a save. And let's get out of here. Yeah, generally, if I was to make a mistake like that, I would just exit out and then restart that combat. But, not this time. Okay, so let's persuade them with the Knight. There we go. Let's do an archery contest, too, since we have 3 people. Cool, cool. And I got, Invigoration for the Witch Doctor. That's nice. Now, let's say that you took HP damage with your Knight, and so, you know, she's suffering a little bit. What you could do is ask for recruits and replace the Knight with the Dark Knight, since he's also heavily armored and is good at tanking and stuff, so you could fulfill the same role that you were missing out on. Generally, though, what I like to do is get the Arcane Wizard in place of the Witch Doctor. So let's recruit the Sylvan Elf and then confirm without swapping, so that way we can get another roll. Let's close out, try again. Still no luck. Let's see how many times we gotta do this. Okay, well, we are getting different things. It's just that it's not changing that much. Wow. What are the chances of that? Okay, here we go. Finally, the Mage. So I'm going to swap him out with the Witch Doctor. There we go. Now we have the Arcane Wizard, and it can exit out. So now what I'm going to do is level up the Arcane Wizard. Between these options, Teleport or Frost Lance, I'm actually going to, no, I'm going to get Frost Lance. But Teleport does stack better with Disintegrate, but I'm not going to be using Disintegrate that much, or relying on it that much, that I really need the Teleport as well. So Frost Lance instead. Alright, so here we go with the with another combat encounter. I can immediately get rid of the trunk if you know, I use Disintegrate on him. Notice that if I get Keen Focus, I'm gonna get 7 damage for Poison Arrow, which is a little bit less than enough to completely kill a Nightshade. So let me just move down with the Ranger. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he's safe from all this. So I can keep him here. Now, unfortunately, the Arcane Wizard is not in a good spot to like really do all that much damage, and so you know what? I'm just gonna not even use Disintegrate. I'll just attack him with the magic missiles. That sounds better to me. All right, so I'm gonna put the Knight over here so that way she can tank against that nasty little woodland guy over there. Decisions. So the Trunk, he has enough HP that he's not going to survive if you know, if the Arcane Wizard attacks him, but he needs a good amount of space to do that. And unfortunately, this guy is in range to attack the Knight, even if everything else goes as planned. So I gotta be really careful here. So what I think I'm gonna do instead is attack him with Azra, just like that. Then I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to kill him with the Ranger. Yeah, and then I'm gonna bring the Ranger all the way back. This is important. Okay, so the Knight is almost out of range of getting hit from the Trunk. Let's just go a little bit further. So yeah, you can see that there are 2 spaces to move here, and so he's going to be able to get in range and attack, and we don't want that. Actually, yeah, this is fine. So come over here and attack. I don't care. Yeah, so now he's activated this thing. It's fine, though. So what I can do is bait this enemy to come down here. So he's going to come down probably this way, actually. So let me move over here, and then I can kill the dog. Then I can, so this Trunk is gonna take 7, he's gonna take 7 damage in order to kill him. So I can't kill him just yet. That means that I need to use the Ranger to finish him off. So there we go. And now for the moment of truth. So these 2 enemies that have 2 speed are the ones that are the easiest to deal with ranged characters, because you just have to calculate the right amount of range to deal with them. So she has 2 and 3, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So she can't reach anybody except for Azra. So that's why I need to move down, way down. Yeah, let me just shoot him. So yeah, everyone's safe now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon the Verdant Defender. Oh, right, I still have movement with the Ranger. Okay, let me just move him up then. So I'm going to move the Verdant Defender. Now he's going to attack the Ashravan Enchantress. Now the Arcane Wizard is free to attack her as well, so we guaranteed her death. And now the Verdant Defender has to tank an attack from this guy. So he's going to waste his turn. Oh, he is on the verge of death. That's nice. Now, even though I have the game at checkmate, I'm just going to move the Knight down anyways. Like, let's say that we weren't able to kill him. I do want to have my tank here so that way she can deal with the Trunk in case he was to respawn here. So, let's just finish him off. And there we go. Yep, and now we can move on. And I just got this potion. So this is risky, but I'm considering using it. Alright, I'm going to give it to the Arcane Wizard. It had incredible properties, whatever that means. Alright, now let's move over here. Oh, good, an ambush. That means more experience points for my party. Alright, bring it on. What to do here? So obviously I'm gonna try to focus on tanking this trunk here. So yeah, I'll let him approach me. JoJo's reference. Let's see. So Azra does 6 damage minimum. He does 4 damage minimum. So that's not enough to kill this guy because he needs 11 damage total. Actually, no, I'll be fine. Look at this. So he just did 5 damage there. So no matter what, Azra's going to be guaranteed to kill him because he has 6 HP left and that's her minimum damage. So let's move over here. Do 6 damage. There we go. So that's all fine and good. Now I can finish off this guy. The Trunk's gonna come down here. Yeah. Now, the thing with the Knight is that she can use Shield Bash to stun the Trunk and buy herself some time, or she can use Fortify to tank this attack a little bit better. The benefit of tanking the attack like that is that afterwards she can use the Shield Bash to stun the enemy, and when she does that, oh, hold on, let me move. I'm gonna move Azra down here so that way she can use Onyx arrows on the enemy, but for now let's just use this. But anyways, the effect of using Shield Bash afterwards is that she'll buy herself a turn after she's lost armor, which means that she can recharge her armor while the enemy is stunned. So she will have a total amount of armor to tank the enemy for longer. There's also a nice little combo that you can do here. I can't showcase it because of the Q, unless I had used a poison arrow beforehand, but Shield Bash has an enhanced stun effect on weakened targets. So that means that the Ranger's poison arrow, which applies poison and therefore makes the target weakened, would result in this enemy getting double the stun effect when he gets hit by the Shield Bash. So here you go with Azra. Actually, let's get an epic effect in here by using a Shiv. There we go. So the double stun effect on Shield Bash would be really handy for dealing with these Trunks, since they're such tanky enemies that you probably need as much time as you can get. Alright, so let's do this. This is, oh yes, a dialogue with the stars. So let's examine her. There we go, we got this. Unfortunately, we can't use it. So let me use the tent. Okay, there we go. And so we're probably going to get a dialogue with the stars right after this. So let's get Disintegrate. And let's move on up over here. Oh no, I guess I didn't get it at all. Okay then. So let's ask for a whole plant. And we got +1 HP for the Ranger, which doesn't really matter. Wow, look at how close I am to leveling up again. I could have gotten a level 3 Ranger. Well, that's alright. So, yeah, I'm just gonna promote the Knight and get Hold the Line, so that way I can get some extra armor for my units. The extra armor is extremely handy in conjunction with Disintegrate, and you'll see that in a bit. So, let's move on to the boss after I take a quick break. Alright guys, I am back and I am in a very good mood. So, I really want to showcase just how cool this boss fight is. So, I'm going to temporarily turn on the music and sound just so you can get the full experience of this boss, because it's really cool just how good the art is, how well animated the bosses are, and how cool it sounds when they move around and stuff. So I'm just going to temporarily turn these on and then turn it back off so I can start explaining stuff. I am super excited to get this started. Look at these cool, big, chonk enemies. So, unfortunately, the queue is a little bit too packed with enemies at the moment for me to really showcase the boss. And there's just so much going on. So, the first thing that I'm going to do is execute a shiv on this enemy here. So the boss is Mor Ganok, and it's made up of these three guys that are each one syllable of the name. So this is Mor. He's the one that summons enemies, and when you kill one of these enemies, it's going to send the next. Well, not one of these enemies. When you kill one of these bosses, it's going to send their remaining bosses into their next phase, and they're going to get stronger. So right now, in this first phase, Mor will summon a Vinepaw, and it will start a sleep. So it's right here next to Azra. I'm not going to attack it, but I just wanted to showcase that it's right there because it's kind of hidden behind the boss. But yeah, it will summon one of those every single turn, and there's no limit to that. So what I'm going to do, because Azra can deal 8 to 10 damage when you wait with her, is I can try to kill this guy. Well, I shouldn't have said this is what I'm going to do, but this is something that I was considering doing, was that. Now, unfortunately for me, the next boss that's here is in a position that puts all of my units in jeopardy if I don't get them out of there, but there's not really that much movement for me to make with them. You see, if I move the ranger back, sure, he's going to be behind this guy, and therefore he's not going to be in this purple range, which means he's not going to get hit by his attack. But at the same time, I don't want him to be so close to the ground. Unfortunately, though, that's just what I'm going to have to do. So, yeah. At the same time, let me move Azra over here and use Shiv on this guy. So there we go. He's at 1 HP. It wouldn't have mattered if I was able to actually finish him off, though, because every single one of these bosses, you can see they all have this purple effect on them. The Ethereal Shield. So, if any of these bosses have 6 or more HP, then they're going to protect the boss from dying. So that means that you cannot actually kill a specific one of them without damaging the others. So you've actually got to do a lot of damage in one turn. So let me finish off the dog. Then let me move down. Now as for the knight, I'm just going to move over here and then deal a little bit of damage to this guy because I can. Now let me move back, all the way back, like this, and then attack this guy from the minimum range. So there we go. So I didn't really showcase exactly what their attacks and abilities were, but you'll see right here. So he teleports, that's Mor. This is Mor Ganok. So he shoots those magic beams out in that traced line there. And then finally that's Nock. And so he's the one that you saw in the trailer, who has a kind of teleport attack. Alright, so here comes this guy. Now for Azra, I've got lots of little options here. Like, this is a really nice, satisfying spot to apply Rooted to Nock. And by doing this, I'm actually going to be able to push him back into this space, and then he will be out of range to actually attack Azra. So it's something that I'm considering doing. The only problem is that this guy's here in the way, and if I try to attack him with this instead to push him, it will move him, but at the same time, it will leave her vulnerable in range of this guy. So I don't want to do that. So instead, let me move down and try to attack this guy. So there we go, that's what I just did. Now at the same time, let me move up over here and then attack this guy. So there we go. Now I can move the knight down and then attack him. So good, I was able to finish him off. And now let's look at our options here. So Ga has 6 HP, Nock has 8 HP. So if I move down here, I can actually safely attack Nock without killing him, because I don't want to kill him just yet. The boss's name, Mor Ganok, actually is the order that I prefer to kill them in. So I prefer to kill Mor first. Oh, would you look at that? He's standing on some fire. Yes, I prefer to kill Moore first and then Ga, because this ability of his is really annoying. You see here, I haven't actually been hit by it yet, but if you get hit by it, it does 3 magic damage, and it will also put you to sleep. So that's pretty tricky. So let's see here. The ranger does 4 to 6 damage, so there's a chance that he will actually outright kill this enemy here, and I don't want that. So I got to think about what I have to do, because I basically have to kill Moore right away. Which person do I want to kill him with? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Azure up here, then Keeper. Then I'm going to summon the Verdant Defender. That way I can have an extra unit for, combat and stuff. Then I'm going to attack him. So now he's got less than 6 HP, which means that I'm safe to come over here and then kill Moore. So there will be no more of him. And now there will also be no more enemies that he can summon. However, enemies are going to spawn in here for the second phase of the boss, and these 2 bosses are going to get stronger now. So here comes Big Noise. Yeah, for some reason, those sounds will still interrupt me, even though I have everything muted. So let's see where he teleports to. Okay, over there. Interesting. Now here's something that I haven't really showcased with the boss yet. Okay, I'm actually in a really perfect position for sniping this enemy. So let me just move a little bit and then snipe her. There we go, 7 damage. So she's out for the count. But the thing that I didn't showcase yet was the fact that this enemy, once you hit him, if you're facing him, or if you're facing away from him, he will turn around. So this enemy is going to look the other way, and so this frontal line here that's tracing his attack is going to turn and be facing this way. That's how it works. And if you notice here, this line behind him here, the adjacent lines are the 2 that are able to attack. So this line here that has the knight, and then this other line here that has all of my units, basically. This one is, these 2 lines are adjacent to this one that's pointing backwards. So when I hit him, this one that he's facing right now is going to be the one that's connected to his back. And so the 2 adjacent ones, which is this path, and then this path, are going to be, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click that, but this path here, and this path, that are adjacent to his would-be back, are the ones that are going to cause him, or that's going to be the direction that he shoots his beam in. So this is just so satisfying to do 5 damage with Onyx arrows that, like, it really tempts me. I really want to do that on him, but I can't, unfortunately, because I've got this trunk in the way. He's got 13 HP. Luckily, though, Shiv does 14 damage, so I just get behind him, Shiv him, and there we go. I've killed him. So I got my fix. I was able to do something satisfying with him. So let me move the ranger back. What do I want to do here? So let's kill the dog, so that way it's not a problem here. And then I want to tank Nock's attack. You see, Nock now does 4 damage with his attack, so he actually has the potential to do some more killing when the time comes. So let's move him over here. He would have been able to kill the dog anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But since everyone is currently safe, I'm just gonna move the knight and attack him. So there we go. So yeah, shoot your beam. If you notice, it doesn't reach all the way across the map, so you can get out of range even if you are still lined up with the beam that you can see here. So there goes the Verdant Defender. I got my use out of him at least. Oh, he's trying to get really close to me, huh? Okay, so now I have the option to use Onyx arrows on this guy and push him away. I just have to make sure that I get to a good spot. So remember that if I attack this guy, then I will be flipping him around, and I can be adjacent to his attack if I stay on this spot. So yeah, let me get further away. This is the best that I can do to attack him. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's still plenty of damage. Okay, so now let me just do this. Push him. So there we go. Unfortunately, he did move into this healing stocks range. So now he can get bonus healing from that, but it's alright. So let's move him, and then finish off the Ashravan Warlock. There we go. So 1, 2. I will be safe if I move the knight over here and attack him. So that's what I'm going to do. And now he's going to shoot his thing, and it's going to actually hurt Nock. So I've done even more damage to him. Now Nock is in kill range, basically. But I want to be able to kill Ga instead. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so he has 8 HP. So it's perfect for me. I can just scoot back, then shoot him with this. Now as for Azra, she's not really in a good spot to hit anybody, so I'm just going to move her over here, and I don't want to kill him, so I'm just going to get Keen Focus. And I might as well get Keen Focus on the Ranger as well, so let me move him, and then get Keen Focus, and now let me move the Knight down, and then finish this guy off. So there we go. The good thing is that the bosses, they will not get to use their attacks if you beat them in their current phase. So let's let him get angry. It's up to me, huh? By the way, if you haven't noticed, all the bosses have a unique... Oh, don't interrupt me. They all have a unique dialogue bar. So I just wanted to let you guys know that the boss is already in checkmate. Check this out. Let's use, actually, let's get out of range since he's invigorated. But even if he wasn't, I would still be in range to use Disintegrate on him at least. So there's 13 damage. Now let me move down and then finish her off like that. And if you look here, Nock, so he's got 8 armor, right? And 7 HP. He also does 5 damage now. But 7 HP? Well, I'll just use this on him. That's all I need, right? That would have finished him off right away. But I'm not here to actually beat the boss just yet. I just wanted to showcase that that's what you can do in order to, you know, win instantly, is have Keen Focus ready and Disintegrate. Combining the two is what allows you to defeat him. So here he is again. Here to attack the Arcane Wizard, probably. Doesn't matter, though. So here's another little hack that you can do. Is, yeah, you can move over here and then use Shadow Strike to teleport him away. And now he's not in range to attack the Arcane Wizard anymore. And now the Knight is able to come over here and attack him. Now she does, what, 3 to 5 damage, so there's a chance that she's able to finish him off. She doesn't, but, you know, the match is pretty much already over. Like, he's the only enemy here that we can fight. So that's a decent enough showcase of how to beat this boss if you just want to beat it. But I need to showcase how to beat this boss in, well, not all 6 ways, because there are 6 different combinations you can get, you know, 3 factorial. But I just need to showcase the 3 different final forms that you can get. So let's exit out of this and then resume Legends. So reloading this is going to reset the entire boss battle. Yeah. Okay, so back to Wildmoon. This is gonna start me back at phase 1. Let's continue. And so from phase 1, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna kill Mor first, but then I'm gonna kill Nock second, so that way I can kill Ga last. And that's how you can get the achievement for him instead. Of course, because I exited out, I didn't actually beat the boss, and therefore I didn't get the achievement at all. So don't do exactly what I'm doing if you're trying to get all 3 achievements in one go, because it doesn't work that way. All right, come on, you guys. All right. So, something that I can do if I really wanted to is try to use Disintegrate on this guy right away, just to set him at a low enough HP. It's a pretty daring move, if I do say so myself. A daring move that I'm not going to make, because that's just too risky. So let me come over here and then use Shiv on him right away. As you can see, that's always possible because he's always in range for that. So now the tricky thing about this situation is that the Ranger is going to be too close to either unit once I attack here. But if I move the Knight... Oh, actually, yeah, never mind. I can move the Knight back here. And so Nock is not going to be able to chain to the Ranger. Yeah, like this. Okay, there we go. I think that should be fine. Hopefully I didn't make a grave mistake. So as you can see, the magic does not reach the Knight, so that was a safe zone. Now let's see if Nock is able to reach the Ranger. Nope, I didn't think so, but I'm worried about this Astravan Warlock. I don't want him to be able to reach the Ranger. The thing is, his summoning range is 2. However, you know, the dog that he summons can move, and so he does have the potential to actually to send him over to the Ranger and hurt him. Okay, good. So I'm able to hit him again. What do I want to do here? So let's move over here and then kill the Astravan Warlock. Now, when the Ranger shoots this guy, he's going to be safe to like move over to the zone, so he doesn't have to worry. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So if I move the Knight over here and then attack this guy, I'll be safe once more. So let's shoot him. And then move... Well, I can't really move over there. Oh, dang it. I totally made a miscalculation. Dang it. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I can just move over here. Yeah. Yeah, so, Nock is not in range to attack the Knight, and therefore he's not going to be in range to attack anyone else because he can't chain if he doesn't have someone to start the attack with. So that's all good. Okay, good. Now the next thing that I want to do is start clearing out all of these enemies, all of these summons, because the point of defeating Moore first is that I can get rid of all these guys. So if I look at this guy's HP, he actually has enough, or just enough health for me to instantly kill him with Arcane Ray at max power, and I don't want to do that. So let me just come over here, kill this guy. Then I'll come over here, and what do I want to do? Yeah, I guess I can finish him off. Cool. Then I will attack this guy, therefore putting him at a low enough HP that I can finish him off. So because I'm going to get a free turn since I'm going to interrupt the bosses, I'm going to take the opportunity to summon the Verdant Defender. That way I have just 1 extra unit to help me out. It's like an investment. And so there we go. Now we have these guys. Let me let another big noise happen. Yeah, that's everybody being summoned in. Alright, so there he is. So good thing about the Arcane Wizard is that I'm already in a good spot to slay this enemy. So these blockades, I guess you could call them, are preventing me from selecting hexes, but it basically shows that Nock is not in range to attack the Arcane Wizard, so that's good. Now, as for the other enemies, which I want to do here. Decisions. Oh, okay. So I'll just move over here, and then I'll attack this guy so that we can whittle him down. Then might as well come over here and do a little bit of tanking, give myself some armor. So the Arcane Wizard, he's safe to come down here. Or sorry, not the Arcane Wizard, the Ranger. So what do I want to do? I might as well use the Poison Arrow on him. That way he can start taking HP damage. And I think I'm actually going to keep the Verdant Defender over here. That way the that way the trunk is inspired to come over here and attack this pot, which will then light him on fire. So that's good. So if he steps over here though, that's the problem. The thing is, if I move the Verdant Defender over here, then 1, 2, from the knight, he'll be in range. You see, oh, okay. The ability allows him to attack units that are up to 1 hex away from each other. So I can move the Verdant Defender back here and be safe. Yeah, so come on. Destroy the pot. And there you go. Now you're on fire. So yeah, do that. And now here comes Nock's attack. He's going to get hit by the tree. So the Poke Oak is going to whack him. And it's going to push him away and also turn him around. So his planned attack is going to be entirely invalidated right now. Yeah, there we go. So now he's at 3 HP. That's enough to get Nock killed. I'm not going to kill Nock just yet. Or wait a minute, I do want to kill him. Yeah, what am I talking about? Okay, so let's move him. There you go, now he's bleeding. Poisoned and bleeding, I should say. Well, this is a pretty good vantage point already. Yeah, let me just come over here then and then shoot him. Oh yeah, he's totally dead. Yeah, so finish him off, get an epic strike out of it. That's good. Always good to see. And then just move the Ranger and give him a little boost. So yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Now we have another one of these healing things that's active, and Nock is going to get himself killed with the poison. So there we go. So now we can move on to the next phase. So yes, it's time for a battle of wits. So I'm going to move down here and then just snipe this guy. I can't do enough damage to kill him with just the regular attack, so I'm not going to do that. Oh man, it would be really satisfying to use the Shiv on him. So I think it will. It's just that I have to be careful with my next moves. Yeah, so thankfully the knight is in a good position to still attack this guy. In fact, I could have just finished him off. In fact, I still can finish him off. If I shoot him with this arrow, we're already in checkmate. I'm just doing all this extra stuff for the sake of it, basically. Yeah, let me move the Ranger up here, just for a little bit of safety. So as you can see, you can basically finish the final phase of the boss on the very first turn that they spawn in. Maybe the second turn, depending on your luck. So either way, it's not that bad once you get through the first parts. So now I'm going to show you how to beat Mor as the final enemy. So let's exit out of this yet again. And then rejoin. And now, because of the fact that Ga is easier to get away from than Nock, since he can teleport around and chase you, I'm actually going to kill Nock first in this version of the fight, since I can't kill Mor first. So it's going to be Ga and Mor that are left over. So it's kind of like the opposite of how I prefer to do things, because I prefer to leave Nock for last. Alright, come on over. You see, it's pretty troublesome when he decides to spawn here like that. But thankfully not too big of a deal. So let me come down here. Guess I might as well poison this guy. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm going to move over here and then hit him. So now he's going to attack and hit all these other little goodies. So let me move back and then hit him. Yeah, so there you go. Now he's taking 7 damage. And this fire here is going to explode when this guy attacks. So instead of actually going over there and using Shiv on him like I usually do, I'll just attack him like normal. So there we go. Oh wait, actually he's going to teleport away, so it doesn't even matter. But I still don't want Azra to be lit on fire, so it's better that I get her out of there. So there we go. He's taking damage. And now the knight is going to tank for me. Yeah, go ahead. Also, if you notice, the Q is different every single time that I load up this fight. So this guy just needs 5 damage in order to be killed. I do 4 damage, so why risk it? That's why. So there we go, now he's no longer a problem. Let me get him out of there. So the main thing that you want to do here is just try to get rid of this spam of enemies, because they're going to build up really quickly since Mor is going to be the last one that's left alive. Alright, now Azra, get over here and shoot him. There we go. So now they're all starting to get whittled down to lower and lower HP. But we're not quite there yet, so I need to do a little bit of chip damage, as you can see. Yeah, come on. So the good thing is that the Ranger and Azra get their, not Azra, the Knight get their turns first. So I'm going to be able to get rid of these guys right away. So let me summon the Verdant Defender and put him at lower HP without actually killing him. So there we go. So now the spell has been broken because, or it's about to be broken because these guys now all have less than 6 HP. Then we move down here and then kill Nock. So there we go. Now he's not a threat. And so we're going to be left with Mor and Ga. So these are the enemies that appear now that we're doing the phase in a different way. And the enemies that are going to be summoned by Mor have changed. So now instead of being... hold on, can I shoot him? Oh yeah, I can shoot him from here. That's nice. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I do. Because I'm going to change directions in a bit. So yeah, let me shoot him with all this so I can do a bunch of damage. Good, good. So now he's at hopefully low enough HP. I didn't actually see what his HP went to. Oh yeah, it's at 3. So that's good. But yeah, the enemies that he summons now, it doesn't say what they are, but he's going to be summoning what are they? Hold on, let me shoot him. Yeah, he's going to be summoning saplings, the ones that turn into trunks after they're killed. So this is also a fight that you don't want dragging on for too long, because it can get pretty hectic pretty fast. So now it's a matter of what I want to do with the Ranger. I'm going to keep him here because I want to hit the boss and change the direction that he's firing in. And if I change that, then you know, the Ranger's not going to be in range to get hit anymore. So there we go with that. Now the moment that I attack him, he's going to turn, and so the Verdant Defender is in range of getting hit. but thankfully no one else is. So now I can take out the puppy. Yeah, there we go. So this is the first of the saplings. I can't believe I couldn't remember the name. It's because there's so many potential names that they could have. Like, that thing could just be called a stump, if you wanted to call it that. Alright, so now he's facing that way, which is fine with me, because I can just come over here and use Shiv on him, which I will. Boom. So now he's dead, and so Moore is going to be the final aspect that we have to kill. Yeah, so now we have to deal with all these trunks. And the best part is that with each turn, the boss actually is going to summon another trunk. Alright, so let me use the poison to get rid of the dog right away. As for these guys, what do I want to do with them? See, the thing is, because I have this extra armor that I can give to my units, it gives me a lot of freedom to put them wherever I want. So I'm going to give the extra armor to the Arcane Wizard. That way he can freely use Disintegrate without fear of repercussions. So here we go. Let's use Disintegrate on the boss. And there we go. Now he's already at 2 HP left. Plus some armor, but still doesn't really matter. Like, Azra can burn him right now without having to lift another finger. Or she can just attack him. I mean, how much armor does he have? Okay, so there's a slim chance that he'll be able to survive with 1 HP left if she does just her minimum damage. So let me just flex on him and shoot the fire. Yeah, so now he's taking extra burning damage too. In fact, I could just farm the achievement like this. Yeah, come on. And die. Okay, there we go. So now he's taken 2 damage total from the burning. I think I'm going to get interrupted again, so I'm afraid to speak. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. I knew that something was going to happen. So those are all the squirrels and birds and stuff that have come back to the Silver Oak Forest. For some reason, those rare few sound effects don't get muted when I turn off everything. But there we go. That's the entire adventure in as much detail as I could give. Now, after this, I think what I'm going to be working on is reviews for all of the companions. No, never mind. I'm going to be working on the achievements for everything. So stay tuned for that. But after that, I'm going to be working on my companion reviews, starting with the knight, since she's such a nice and basic companion. But I hope that this guide was helpful. Of course, there's other ways to do this, but my preferred way is by using the knight, because she works so well as a tank, even at level 1, that you don't have to dedicate XP to her. So you can put all of your experience points in Azra and the Arcane Wizard and the Ranger and be just fine, because they clearly do so much damage. So, anyways, I hope that this was enjoyable, and I hope that it was helpful too. Have a good day, everybody.